Hey guys, it's Erin from Metasolv, here to talk about how CMS calculated your 2025 hospital star rating. This year, CMS released the 2025 star rating in the April Care Compare update. I'll walk you through the basics of how they calculated your rate. We all know that this process actually began years ago. Hospitals submit their data to the CMS quality programs like your IQR and OQR programs. Some of these measures you submit, like sepsis, and others are claims files. Each year, CMS selects which measures and timeframes to use for the ratings. The measures are grouped into 5 categories: mortality, readmission, safety of care, patient experience, and timely and effective care. Easy enough so far, right? Now starts the math. So first, they standardize each measure within the group. So there might be 8 measures in mortality and 11 measures in readmissions, and each of those measures within that group gets a standardized score. So to do this standardization, they use a fancy math word called Z-scoring. This ensures all measures are on the same scale so they can compare performance of hospitals nationwide. They take your hospital's performance using the measures you submitted under those quality reporting programs. They subtract your score from the national average score, and they get a number from that. If that measure is an inverse measure, they multiply that number they got times -1. And then they divide that number by the standard deviation. Standard deviation basically means how spread out were the scores among hospitals. If it's a low number, there were a lot of hospitals that had a similar score. And if it's a high number, that means performance rates were all over the place. So let's use an example. Your COPD 30-day mortality rate is 10.8%. The national average is 9.4%. They subtract 10.8% from 9.4%. Because this mortality measure is an inverse measure, you multiply that number by -1. And then you divide that number by 0.02, which is the standard deviation across all hospitals. That gives you your standardized score of -0.91. Once the scores are standardized, CMS calculates the measure group score by taking a simple average of the standardized scores within each category. Then CMS is going to apply the exact same Z-scoring technique to your measure group score. So if the simple average of all my measures in the mortality group gave me 0.06, and the national average for the mortality group score is -0.07, CMS will subtract 0.06 minus -0.07, and then divide that by the national standard deviation score of 0.73 to give me my standardized group score of 0.18. Each category is then weighted. Mortality, safety of care, readmissions, and patient experience each receive 22% weight, while timely and effective care is 12% weight. Now, if a hospital doesn't report a measure group, the remaining categories are re-weighted to ensure fair evaluation. Your standardized measure group score will be multiplied by the weight percent. So let's use our mortality group again. Our standardized group score is 0.18 multiplied by 22% equals 0.04. That's your weighted standardized measure group score for mortality. Finally, CMS just adds those all up to give you your overall score. Hospitals are placed into peer groups based on the number of measure groups they submitted. So this ensures that hospitals are compared with other hospitals who have similar reporting. So 3 measures, 4 or 5 measure groups reported. Within each peer group, scores are split into 5 groups using the K-means clustering method, another fancy math term that basically means the scores in a particular group are more alike than a different group. Now that specific cluster a hospital falls into determines their star rating, so 5 separate star rating clusterings. I hope this helped explain how CMS calculated your score for 2025. Thanks for watching. For more information about how Metasolv can help you track and improve your star rating performance, please reach out today.